Hello, welcome back to another video. I thought we'll got a busy day at the yard today, just doing some jobs, so I thought I'll bring you along with me. So much has changed recently that I can't actually remember what I have filmed, because I was a few vlogs in front. One weekend we went to 2 shows over the weekend, so although I filmed it in a weekend, it took you a week to see it all. So I haven't vlogged for a few days. So what's gone on? We got gates at the front now of the stable yard. That's changed. Front of Willow's stable has now had the first coat of paint, ready for when we paint all the stables. Skip is here. That should be going hopefully today or tomorrow. Lorry body has gone. These are coming down any day now. We just had to wait for the shed that the hay and straw is going to go in to be cleared so we can move that all over. But we're also today doing a stable swap. So I've been down the yard already first thing this morning and chucked them out. Done a few little jobs this morning, but then went, of course, took Lewis to school, and now I'm back down here now to muck out, because I want to bring the horses in a little bit earlier today, just so I'm here and can know that they're settled in their stables okay before we leave them for the night. So yes, there is a fair few changes coming, so I thought I'll take you along with us. Down that stable, I'm going to touch up the paint on the top of his stable today. That has been washed, just waiting for it to dry now. Yes, that's going to be painted. Then Champy's stable, it's time for this one to be emptied and just organised. I just want to get on with all the painting, make sure all stables are clean, painted, and, you know, fresh. Because, as I say, we are changing stables around. So, Gambler's bed, I've mucked him out already. And I've washed most of his stable. This is still wet. That's got to dry. That is not poo. That is just where the paint has come off the wood. But, yes. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get this one all painted today. Do as much as I can on this one today so it's all fresh and clean, because Gambler is coming out of this one. But yeah, so busy old day. How are you? What have you been up to? Have you been to any shows or anything? We're actually out this weekend again. We've got another busy weekend because what's today? I think it's the 13th of June today. So Gambler and Lewis are going out on Saturday. I don't like Saturday shows because it means I've got to bath the horse tomorrow to get him ready for the Saturday. So we're showing Saturday. Then Sunday is Father's Day and my dad's coming down and we're all going out for a meal. So it's going to be a very hectic weekend. I need to ride Willow today because he hasn't been ridden for a couple of days. I've lunged him, but because there's been so much going on at the yard, he doesn't like noise. So if I was riding him and they banged around or something, it just upsets him. So it's not worth the aggro. So I've just been lunging him. So today I do plan to get on him later. Because I just, as I say, stable swapping. So I want everyone in early. That's why they've gone out early. So they still get the same amount of turnout. They've just gone out earlier today. So yeah, so get all these jobs done this morning. Then I will bring them in so they can settle down, make sure they're okay in the stables, and I will exercise the horses later. But yeah, first job, I'm going to find this paint and try and get at least all the white done on that stable today. his stable done. It's going to need a second coat. I haven't gone right to the bottom because I'm going to put the black round it anyway another day, but that's looking a lot fresher and brighter. I have touched up Donut's stable as well, but I only painted his one, can't be long ago, a month ago, 6 weeks possibly. But you don't realise just how dirty it gets. But yes, I've touched up as much as I can in here. That is just, oh, that one is just where the salt liquid drips down onto it. So I wanted to get all the painting in the stables they're going back into today done nice and early, so it's got as long as possible to dry. So I'm going to crack on with the mucking out. I feel like I'm running so late now, so I'm going to get that done before we start on yet another job. It's never ending jobs that need doing, but I'm trying to do them in an order because they're switching stables. I didn't want them to go into a dirty stable. So yes, I haven't got round to painting Willow's yet. Willow's not moving stables, so I can't wait to do his. His is disgusting. I'm sure I didn't paint his last year, so that'd be the next job another day, is to get his stable done. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with the mucking out, and then hopefully we'll get on to some more fun bits in a minute. So the mucking out is all done. Why do we feel instantly better and back on track once we know all jobs like the mucking out, the care of the horses is all done? But yeah, now it is time to tackle this stable. Champ stable. I haven't been in here since we lost him. We lost him in October last year. It's now June, so 7-8 months ago. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, and there was no rush or anything, but now it is time. Steve's just used it for a dumping ground for his rubbish, although I can't actually call it rubbish because he's got so much stuff. It's all useful in some way. I broke a key in one of the locks the other day, and luckily he was here and he comes straight away with bolt croppers and a new padlock for me. So I can't call it all rubbish, but he just accumulates stuff. Seriously, how many wheelbarrows do we need? But yeah, it's time to empty this. This straw is actually all clean because of course we lost Champ to colic. I mucked him out in the morning and he still wasn't right, so he came in the stable for about half an hour whilst we waited for the lorry to turn up to take him to Horsey Hospital. So it is a clean bed, it is clean straw. I just need to bank it up so I can get in here and clean it. Again, I don't know why all my horses do it. Back up to the back wall and poo there. So this wasn't, it's dirty. It wasn't long ago, of course, before we lost him, that I actually painted it. So it's going to need a freshen up, but I just want to get all stables painted, everything done this year. So this is the next one to tackle. So I'm just going to take all this out here and just move it to the next stable. Steve can deal with his stuff. I'm hoping when these sheds come down anyway, they're being replaced with new sheds. All his stuff will actually come out of my stables and go across there. But yeah, I have no idea what's in this one. Oh, there's my trotting poles. Can't get in it. Yeah, just more wood stuff. There's the trotting poles that I want out in the field, so I'm not doing that today. I can't do that. Right, let's clear this stable out. that's all clear. You can see the back wall now where Champ pooed down it. They all do it. I don't know why they all do it. But yeah, it's just dusty, dirty, needs a good clean now. But it's not too bad. Yeah. Right, let's get on to mucking this one out, just banking up the bed. That is as clean as I'm gonna get it. But yeah, I always wonder why I've got bad back, sciatica and everything. I just do so many random jobs in a day. But yeah, now we're gonna see if this stable is dry enough to put the bed down. Nice. Looks dry enough. Nothing. It's a bit dusty, but not sopping wet. Yeah, so this will need a second coat and the black trim doing another day, but the main part of it is done, ready. As I say, Donut is coming in here today, so I want him up this end now. So it's clean, it's fresh, ready for Donut. Gambler's going back in. The yard looks like a total mess from this angle. Gambler's going back in the end stable that he used to be in anyway. So yeah, get this bed down, bring them in. I've got no concerns for Gambler at all. Gambler's not, he doesn't care what stable he's in. As long as he's got a hay net, he's no bother at all. I just want to make sure Donut is settled in here before I leave for lunch. But I have been the last couple of weeks, been putting him in here for like an hour whilst I've done stuff, whenever I've got a minute. So it's not like it's brand new to him, and he's still on the same yard, can still see everyone and do everything. So yeah, I'm going to put this bed down and then we're going to grab them in. Coming in, Tony. Gonna go in here. Well done. Smells. Do you like it in there? Hey? Don't seem too fussed, do you? You've got a very laid back attitude anyway, don't you? I think you're going to be like Gambler, aren't you? I suppose that carpet's not going to last long though. We always put it there because Willow was in this stable at one point and he used to rub his mane on the edge there, and I didn't want him pulling his mane out, so there was carpet both sides. But someone's pulled that one off anyway. But I assume I'll be down later and that'll be in the bed somewhere. But he seems happy enough, don't he? Are you happy? Are you a happy chappy? Right, let's go get Gamby in. I don't think he's got a care in the world about being back in this stable. Have you, Gamby? Hey? You a good old boy? Oh, you back to your salt lick? You like that one? You didn't like the other one in the other room, did you not? That's it. Check out where everything is. And he's happy as Larry, as I say. As long as he's got his hay. As long as you know you've got your hay net, you don't care, do you? He don't seem too fussed either. He's happily just tucking into his hay. But yeah, I'm just going to grab Willow in now and then I'm going to poop at the fields quickly. That will take me about 15-20 minutes just to go round them all, at most. And but yeah, I don't think he's going to be a bother in that stable. So poo picking is all done. He seems absolutely fine. He's not fussed at all. So I'm quickly going to run home, let dogs out, grab some lunch, grab Willow's tack because he must be ridden today. And I'm hoping that stable, Champ's old stable, will be dry by the time I get back to try and paint that as well today. Just whilst I've got all the painting stuff out, that's just another job done. And then, as I say, we've got a busy weekend, so I'm hoping early next week I'll get Willow's stable painted as well. So that's then all the insides done, other than the one that Steve's got his rubbish in that I'll have to deal with once he's put his stuff in the other sheds. But yes, I am starving, so I'm going to run home, grab some lunch, and I'll be back down shortly. I'm back at the yard again. So I've just pulled Willow out of his stable, brushed him all off. I've skipped out his stable so it is ready for tonight. Hey, baby. Hey, beautiful. Hey. Yeah, I'm just going to tack him up quickly and get on board. As I say, he hasn't been ridden last couple of days just because of no time. So we'll see what he's like. I have lunged him the last couple of days. So it's not that you've done nothing, is it? Hey? But yeah, that stable is all dry and ready for painting. So fingers crossed I get enough time to do that this evening. Because there's no rush for it to dry. No one's going in it tonight, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, ride this one. He's my main priority. Of course, I've got to skip the others out and do them. If I don't work them today, that's not an issue because Gambler will always be worked tomorrow anyway, the day before he goes out to a show, before he gets bathed for the show Saturday. So yeah, main priority, and then I think I'm going to go just try and get that stable done. So then there's at least 2 stables that are finished completely, and then beginning of next week I can definitely get the black done on the bottom of Donut stable and get Willow's stable done completely. Just that's another job off the list. The insides of the stables are all done. But yeah, I'm going to tack up. put some music over that. It was a good boy, just trying to get him sitting on his hocks now. Someone did ask me once if I actually warm him up, because I don't show it. Of course I warm him up, as you would do any other horse, but it just takes up so much storage on my phone. I ride him for about 30-45 minutes, and most of that is in walk, just warming him up and cooling him down, because he knows his job. He doesn't need to be taught anything, he just needs to be kept fit and get sharper. So yeah, of course he's warmed up. I just don't film it, because otherwise these videos would be hours long of me walking round and round in circles. So if that is something that you do want to see, a full schooling session, including all the walk, then I can always do it, but I thought that would be boring for you. So what all we're doing is just trying to get him a bit more pushy in the trot. I want more power. I don't want speed. I want pushing and power from his back legs to really drive him forward. But it's hard. I don't want speed. I want him to collect and look bulky and kept together within himself, but using the engine to push him. And then in the canter, I need him to have more lift in front in the canter. And I think before this you'd have seen my Q&A, and I was chatting back then about my riding instructor, how I hadn't seen her for ages. But just going back through things that she taught us years ago. Yeah, I want some more push and lift in the canter. So what she gets us to do is to canter on the circle and canter trot, canter trot, canter trot, as many transitions as you can on that circle. I think we only done 4 today. Clearly he needed a poo, because I just felt I wasn't going to get them. Quality over quantity. Get good ones instead of hundreds of bad ones, if you get what I mean. So we're just trying to get him more punchy and pushy in the trot, more lift in the canter, and then at the end I done some turn on the forehand, is it, with him. I'm not a dressage rider. I don't know whether I perform them correctly. He performs them the way I want him to. I put my leg on and he moves away from me. That's what I want. And I get the result I want. I want him to, if I put my leg on, he turns and we go a different direction. Done some of that. God, that stinks, Willow. And then at the end, just cooling him off with my feet out the stirrups. As many of you know, if you've watched the channel previously, I've had sciatica for weeks running down my right leg, from my bum cheek right down here. And I've not been able to do much at all, but the pain is now bearable. I know it's there, but it's bearable. But because I've had it so long, my right leg feels really weak. I'm left-handed anyway, so my left side is stronger always. But now there's sciatica in this right leg. I feel like I've got absolutely nothing in this leg. So just trying to, when I ride him, I'm anticipating pain as well. So I'm curling up my leg. I know what I'm doing wrong. So I'm trying to do some no stirrup work so I can really lengthen my leg, get me to push down in my heel again, and just try and strengthen it up. But other than that, he was a good boy. As always, he's always a good boy, aren't you? It's me, Sack the Rider at the moment, yeah? I love you. So that is it for today. They're all fed. And I did, you can't see it too well in here because there's no light, it's just getting dark so quick. I have painted all the white. It will need a second coat anyway, but I bet it's patchy as hell because there's no light, I can't see. So I'm hoping tomorrow when I bath Gambler ready for the show, whilst I'm waiting for him to dry, then I can go round, run round, do the black in here and in Donut's new stable. So that's then all three of those stables done. So then next week I've only got to focus on Willow's one, just to get them all done and finished. I hate painting. I just want to get it all done because the next step is to paint all the outsides of these stables, because they're doing so many jobs. All this has been done, that's got to be finished end. There's just so much more that needs painting now, and that is one job I absolutely hate doing. But yeah, I am done for the day now, so I'm going to head home and make a start on dinner. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.